mean, before I go into other stuff, the first thing I want to bring up about my first topic is social media and the socially inept. I mean, just people who they live their lives as another human being on social media, and we all know who they are.
Do you know the term catfishing?
No, I don't.
Somebody pretending to be another person and making like an internet relationship.
No, but I'm not just talking about. I'm talking about people
who live their lives
being who the fuck they are, and like I don't give a shit about your picture on the morning fucking ferry, you know, and a caption that says, "Okay, Wednesday, I'm ready for you."
Coffee's a little hot today.
Yeah, I just fucking need that shit. You know, there's so many people that I am regrettably friends with on Facebook that I don't need your I don't need you sharing some saying that you find personally empowering. I don't need that.
I had a friend who I was talking with on the ferry. He stopped at Dairy Queen to get chicken nuggets, and he got toast randomly in there and felt the need to Instagram that. I got toast with my chicken nuggets. What's up with that?
I like pictures of people taking pictures of people Instagramming their stuff. Like I've seen pictures of people like, and there's 5 girls in Starbucks going like this together in a group, and the one guy that's just like, you fucking don'ts.
I want to see this. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
is there like a site for that?
There's probably an Instagram page dedicated to that, which is sad.
Instagram? That's like the super dickery of fucking Instagram. That's awesome. But no, seriously, it's just.
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Enough with your dumb updates. I don't care that you were at the fucking Yankee game and the Yankees lost. Like, who fucking cares, man? Seriously.
Or that you're watching the Jets play.
Everyone's watching Walking Dead. Yay, Walking Dead.
Right. Or those people who have absolutely no social life outside of Facebook and ruin television shows for you.
No, that's fucking annoying. Especially when this show just finished. And you recorded it and you're about to put it on?
I mean, like, does anybody have, like, something pertinent to what I'm saying right now that is completely, like, fucked up something they enjoy?
I have no desire.
And it's somebody that you're like, why am I following this fucking person?
I started watching Breaking Bad. And I'm in the middle of the 2nd season. And I go on Tumblr, and somebody had like a picture and was making fun of no, it wasn't Kenny actually. It was somebody else.
I spoiled shit. Break it down.
There was a bunch of pictures, and it was Bryan Cranston's character, and it was all like Kreisenberg, and then the guy was like, "What about Deisenberg?" And it's like, that's cool. Thanks, man.
I wrecked it for you.
Thanks, man. Can I virtually punch you in the dick?
Yeah.
Because I've made you upset because I've said I don't like a TV show and you just can ruin shit.
Yeah.
But meh.
So yet another reason why I admire my buddy Tiger is because I heard him earlier in the week. Somebody was making a point about something that somebody else who's a customer here had put up on their social media site, and Tiger's just like, no, I blocked him. I blocked him because he puts up stupid shit, you know, and
I think I'm gonna follow suit.
I overheard that, and I'm like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna start blocking a bunch of fucking people.
Just delete.
You know,
you don't have to actually have their feeds pop up.
As I started going on Facebook more, and people, I'm like, either who the fuck are you? I can't remember the last time I saw you in person, or why are you saying this? I just unfriend, just because now you can hover over their name and the little thing comes up. You can unfriend them from your dashboard, which is the most miraculous thing because I don't need to actually do work now to get people away from me.
Or you can click that you see all their posts, some of their posts, none of their posts.
I go on Facebook every day to see what's going on the Comic Book Jones site, and because I'm on there, then I jump on mine and see what's going on and who wants to friend and whatnot, and you know. But I gotta be honest with you, to me, the king of social media is fucking Twitter. I fucking love Twitter. I mean, that's where like I get all my fucking news. You know, I'm following who I want to fucking follow. You know what I mean?
There's no ads like jumping in.
I don't feel bad about, you know, not following somebody who I know isn't gonna. For some reason, like I have like this Facebook guilt. Like, yeah, you know, all right, let me friend. You know, I think it's because it says friend.
Yeah.
You know,
it should say ally or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. But I do like that Facebook has that thing now where it's like, you know, close friends, family. How close are you with this person? You know.
Do you know this person in real life?
Yeah.
Well, I keep saying no to the same person and saying no, I don't know them in real life, and they keep adding me.
Yeah.
I thought that was like the measure to be like, you can't add me anymore if I say I don't know you in real life. You're gonna change your profile.
So now I'm curious, Tiger, how many people would you say you have blocked in the past year?
Only a handful. There's only a.
But a handful for you
Like what?
can
6 or
be
7?
what? 7?
D.
Yeah, maybe.
Like
But that dude, seriously, like that.
That's 5
A
people
lot of
you
people
chose to be
wouldn't
friends
fucking
with.
do that.
Yeah.
That's 5 people you chose to be friends
That's
with.
effort.
To a degree.
So like, I don't think Babyface would ever do that. I don't think Babyface would ever block anybody or unfriend anybody because he'd be way too concerned with
No.
hurting their feelings.
No, there's a couple people that block from my posts. I still.
Yeah, because they're probably, you know, ex-girlfriends and proms coming up and
Awful is late on the uptake on that one.
They're all in
I'm
college
sitting on
now.
Babyface's side of the table.
They
I'm
are
just like,
all-
they're all in college now
now.
as of this year.
All out of Babyface's sights.
Oh, hello, Ed.
when you're with something respectable, you can make jokes. Fuck doll.
No more making fun of me.
Wow. Okay, I think now it's time.
I ain't done yet.
Oh, okay.
Where were you going?
For our next- it's time for, I was gonna say,
Ed,
it's
for
time
the
our
last
next
time, it
backup
ain't
topic.
time for nothing until I say it's time for something. All right, so last week we started with how we used to have the checklists, and we would have, you know, how the CBJ's Did You Know, and Tiger's Tips for Kicking Ass, and whatnot. So I copied a few more, and yeah. I believe audience member Steve Martinez got an autographed copy of last week's.
Fuck yeah, I did.
Fuck yeah, he did.
Did you frame those, or did you roll joints on them?
Joints.
That's the correct answer, sir.
Yeah, he's kind of waffling right now.
Oh.
All right, so there was a time when we did this. CBJ presents legendary booze hounds. Part 1, Andre the Giant. Now, just so you know, some of them were facts I grabbed from the internet, and then I embellished a bit with them. So, pro wrestler / actor. That was from the internet.
Anybody want the peanut?
Preferred poison, vodka, and beer. For Andre the Giant, it was all about living large before the phrase even existed. As for his legendary drinker status, blame it on Broadway. Specifically, Andre wanted to see a Broadway show just once, but realized the seats were too small and that he'd block people's view. His plan B was to go to bars. The rest is fuzzy history and urban legend. So that was Andre the Giant.
There's actually like a night that he drank like a record amount of beers. Like he drank over a couple dozen. And they had to like try to carry him out of a bar. I'm gonna find that number right now.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Fun fact about Andre
Fun
the Giant.
fact.
Whenever he used to travel for World Wrestling Federation, he would always have to have 2 adjoining rooms in the hotel. And one was for him to sleep in, and he'd have a second room just for him to shit in the bathtub. Because the toilets in the hotel were not big enough for him.
I believe that.
Love to be housekeeping on that list.
Then we have an interlude here.
It just loves to clean up shit, I guess.
This is a classic comic book Jones. Did you know? Did you know that if you flip Waffle over on his back, he passes out in less than a second? It's adorable.
And Socko. 119 beers
119
in
beers.
one night.
There you go, Andre the Giant. 119 beers in one night.
I want to know how
One beer every 3 minutes for 6 hours?
I want to know how that fun fact about Waffle was discovered.
Women have been in my life, Ed.
And the next one and finally are CBJ presents Very Short Tales from the Past of Socko Jones. You determine if it's true or not. Fishing with Don Johnson and Emmanuel Lewis. Summer 1990, Long Island Sound. How's your sandwich, little Tubbs? Don asked Emmanuel. Shut the fuck up, Johnson. You can't act, and Heartbeat's a shitty song. And Melody is a dumb bitch who talks funny. So go jump in the water, you half a fag. Answered Emmanuel. He hated Don, and they never really hung out. But every time we went fishing, Don would always call him. Don't let him bug you, man. You know, he's just fooling around. After I said this to him, Emmanuel glared at me while taking a bite of the biggest PB&J sandwich I have ever encountered. In a flash, she spit out the bite he had just taken, sprang from his booster chair, let that sink in for a moment, and ran into the cabin. He emerged about a half hour later. Actually, it could have been 2 minutes. I was pretty smashed. Wearing a Denver Broncos helmet and a tremendous backpack. Ducking his tiny helmet-clad head, he charged straight for Don, headbutting him squarely in the balls. As Mr. Johnson fell overboard, he farted. Webster and I laughed and laughed for a good minute before he pulled the cover off his immense backpack, flipped the switch, and flew out of sight with a giggle. I haven't been fishing since. I hope you enjoyed those little tales, folks.
It's a great piece of literature.
We need more.
It was gold.
I wrote it myself.
It was good.
Who's the English major? No college. No college.
Are we ready for
good.
commercials?
What?
Are we ready for commercials?
Oh, all right.
So what's left in that piece of paper, Sock?
Huh? You said another word. There was another word. Huh?
No?
You have more topics now.
We're gonna go to commercials now, I guess?
That's it.
No topics.
Okay.
No?
Well, I wanted to mention the fact that Daredevil was canceled. I don't know if anybody knows that.
Number
Issue
36.
36, Daredevil was done with a new creative team coming on. And
Where did you read that there was a new creative team that was announced already?
that was on the beat.
On the beat said that?
Heidi McDonald.
Okay, because CBR just said that they haven't heard, there's no other announcements
It's
other
not,
than...
that means it's not canceled. It's just
Oh,
ended.
yeah, this
getting
yeah.
relaunched.
Daredevil's never canceled.
They'll
It's
Marvel
getting
now.
relaunched during the Marvel Now.
We just won't say Man Without Fear. We'll just say Daredevil again.
Yeah, so it blows my mind how a book that I think has garnered I know at least 3 Eisners,
Different
possibly
creative teams.
more.
It's in the top 100 best-selling books consistently month after
Yeah,
month. It outsold
and
certain 3D covers.
It gets canceled, but you know, I still got to get Superman. I still gotta
how
get
many titles have
fucking
Batman
books.
in the title?
Daredevil is a million times
Week-
better than Superman.
Yeah.
Weekly Batman title will
Million.
make it 6 Batman books
Yeah.
with Batman in the title?
And people that I've actually tried to turn on to Daredevil at the shop, and they're like, "No, I saw the movie," and I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Like you're gonna what?" Daredevil has consistently been the best Marvel book since Miller took over. I'm sorry, hands down. I mean, you look at the creative teams that took over that book, and you don't have to read every other fucking Marvel book to get into Daredevil.
It's
And
its
that's
own
the
little
beauty
corner.
of it. It's its own little self-contained story. And if you don't read Daredevil, you're a fool. A fool.
Foggy Nelson is one of the best sidekicks ever.
Big sidekick, schmud kick.
Best
You're an
friends.
asshole.
Daredevil's one of my favorite superheroes.
Hey, Ed, you got commercials?
Sure.
All right.
Cool.